and it has no age statement. So I'm just gonna pour a little here just to let it breathe and kind of just get out there in the air. And as you can see, I have a little sample, so I don't have to crack open the whole bottle. Hello, I'm Dunkeren here. Hello, whiskey lovers. So today I have a whiskey video for you guys, and as I told you a couple of days ago at my last video, it's gonna be the Ileach Scottish single malt. I have my notes here just so that I don't forget anything. This is the Ileach cask strength, and it cost around 400 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters. 400 Danish crowns is about 40 euros a pound, and maybe 45 or 50 American dollars. It is cask strength, so it is 58% alcohol, which is quite high. It is unfortunately chill filtered, and it is unfortunately colored, but so that's just that. It comes from the island of Islay, but it is an independent, unknown bottling. So the distillery, no one knows the distillery except for, of course, the people who bottled it. But and the rumors says that the distillery is Lagavulin. Other people say that it's actually Laphroaig. So one of the two probably, but I don't know. No one knows actually. So that's really exciting. Most whiskeys that are bottled, you know what distillery they come from, but but this one you actually don't. All you know is that it's from the island of Islay. The island of Islay is off the Scottish coast, southwestern coast of Scotland. So that's where it is. Ileach means the man from Islay. So that's why it's called that. That's it for my notes. So yeah, I'm really excited about this whiskey. It is a gift from my dad, a birthday gift. And it has no age statement. So I'm just gonna pour a little here just to let it breathe and kind of just get out there in the air. And as you can see, I have a little sample, so I don't have to crack open the whole bottle. So there's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. If we should talk a little bit about the bottle, it's actually really nice, kind of simple, and the way that a whiskey bottle, in my opinion, well, that's just a classic whiskey design. But they have done a little bit extra with the three labels, and there's some gold and stuff, and it looks more expensive than it actually is. Like 40 pounds is really cheap for a cask strength. And even though there's no age statement, it's really cheap still. And that's probably because of the way that it's done it with the unknown distillery. So really, really beautiful bottle. And well, it's of course it's dark, and that's because it's colored. So yeah, the cardboard box is looks good as well, if you guys are interested in that. Yeah, but of course I have some water here just to put in it, because it is cask strength. But I just want to sip it a little bit and nose it before, just to kind of get an idea of what this is. And I've tasted the normal Ileach cup, maybe it's actually half a year ago, and I really like that. That's even cheaper than this one, but it's really good, especially if you take the price into consideration. So if you guys get a hold of this, well, savor it, because it's worth a lot, taste wise. Smoke, a lot of smoke. Yeah, a lot of smoke. Powerful, of course. So I'm nosing it really carefully. I'm not just, because that would be too much because it's so high at ABV. I'm actually getting a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of fruitiness and also some kind of well, when you nose it, it's very clear why some people say that it's Lagavulin and other people say that it's Laphroaig, because for me, it actually associates with both. It takes me back to times that I had Laphroaig, but also times when I had Lagavulin. The more I nose it, the nicer it gets, because at first it had this little sour, kind of sour thing, or bitter something. It still has it a little bit, but not as much. There's a lot of legs on this one actually. So really oily. It's even more than some of the rums that are actually a lot sweeter than whiskey and should have a lot more legs. But this one is really oily. But really nice. A lot of smoke, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness, and that weird sourness, almost like vinegar. Yeah. Cheers. There's no sharpness. Wow, the aftertaste, the finish is so warm, and there's actually, well, peated smoke, but bonfire and warmth, of course, with all the alcohol, but really nice. I only took a little sip because it's high ABV, so I didn't want to kind of burn my taste buds. So this little bottle is 1 centiliter, so there's half a centiliter in here. And I guess this is like 1.5 centiliter. So, yeah, I think that was good. Just breathe a little bit. Let the water and the whiskey kind of marry together. There's still a lot of smoke, but there's more of that sourness, whatever it is. I don't know if that's the actual word in English, but there's also that little hint of sweetness and fruitiness. And the sharpness is gone. There's no sharpness anymore. Still oily. Really good. Cheers. So at the palate, it's sharp on my cheeks, but smooth on my tongue. And there's a lot of power. I don't know flavor-wise how powerful it actually is. And then at the finish, the cheeks just mouth-watering, but the tongue is sharp and dry. So it changes. And there's a lot of smoke, a lot of peat, warmth, some spice, Yeah, oak. Really good whiskey because it's sometimes, in my opinion, those vanilla notes and fruit notes and sweet stuff, sometimes it's too much, and sometimes it's actually very difficult to distinguish whiskeys from one another. But this one is definitely not like that. This one is, and if I would say something, I would say Lagavulin, but it's just a wild guess, and or not a wild guess, of course. It's because of the rumors that I'm thinking Lagavulin, but it just that's what I'm thinking when I knows it, at least. But it's really good, and for that price, this bottle will last a long time because it's so heavy on the ABV. So well, a little dram, 1 centiliter, and then a little water. That's gonna last a long time. So really cheap, both compared to the amount and how long you, but also compared to the quality. For me, this one is quite high actually, and that's not even thinking about the price. I'm gonna be putting this at a 8.5 or a 9 actually. This is really good, really, really good. And thinking about the price, I would put it at a 9, but when I'm not thinking about the price, it's an 8.5. So the Ileach cask strength is an 8.5 for me. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to share it with friends and family, and please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down, that's fine too. Please comment, ask questions, come up with ideas. I will respond to all the comments. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And hit that bell button, maybe, so you don't miss out. Please check out my Instagram. It's Dunkeren_. There's a lot of video clips and pictures there of rum, beers, whiskey, beard stuff, workout, all sorts of stuff. Just check it out and give me a follow there also if you like what you see. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time.